teaching anymore. The 12th hour. The 12th hour. The 12th hour. The 12th hour is the hour of covenant. The 12th hour is the hour of covenant. Oh, Rakizis Krenagas, Barandre Kilos, Mondokari, Kalagaras. Luke chapter 22, verse 20. You know, in the Middle East, usually they have their supper by the hours of 6 p.m. And in Luke 22, verse 20, he said, likewise, the cup of supper, saying, likewise also the cup after supper, he lifted up, saying, this is the cup of the new covenant in my blood, which I shed for you. Now, that's when he prosecuted the covenant of the new testimony, the new order, and the new operation of God, symbolic of the breaking of bread and the drinking of the cup, and that he did at the 12th hour. So the 12th hour is the hour of covenant. For those of you who are spiritual, you are going to notice that most times when it is getting towards 6 p.m., you begin to hear sounds in your spirit. You begin to hear sounds, because those are the songs of songs. They are songs that are sung for those that have a covenant with the Lord, those who are in a love relationship with God. That's the hour of covenant. It's also the hour of cleansing, because when God breaks the bread and lifts the cup, he purges. He said as he broke the bread, their eyes were open and they knew him. The eyes had been cleansed. The veil had been taken. They've been washed with eye salve. So when he, at that hour, it's an hour of cleansing. He said in John 13 verse 4 to verse 11, he riseth from the supper and laid aside his garment and took a towel and girded himself. After that he poured water into the basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and to wipe it with his towel wherewith he was girded. Then cometh he to Simon Peter, and Peter said unto him, Lord, doest thou wash my feet? Jesus answered and said unto him, what I do thou knowest not, but thou shalt know hereafter. Peter said unto him, thou shalt never wash my feet. Jesus answered him, if I wash thee not, thou hast no part with me. So the men that are cleansed are the men that have a part with God. So that hour usually is the hour of cleansing. And that's why most times it is during the time of supper that he asks the disciples ask him questions. Most of the times when he attacks the Pharisees of their evil heart is when they sit to supper at the 12th hour. That's when the day ends and they come together to appraise. So God will cleanse men. And he said, the words you have heard from me, they have washed you. They have cleansed you. So it's an hour of cleansing. The 12th hour. The 12th hour is an hour of covenant, it's an hour of cleansing, and it's an hour of spiritual inquiry. So most of the times, the disciples will ask him questions. Questions upon questions. John 20:21, Matthew 26:6-13. They kept asking questions to know, because that's when they come and retire from the day's exercise, so they can commune with him and ask him questions. So that is the hour of inquiry. We have the third hour of the night. We call it the